Good afternoon and welcome to Great Crosby. It was an absolute pleasure and a privilege to be able to go to Shanghai last month and spend time in Miss Joey's school and Mr. Liu's school. The hospitality that we were shown was fantastic. We also we were told that there are no secrets to Shanghai teaching. They're willing to share. They will tell us everything that we ask. They're not keeping it a secret. So they do want everybody to be able to share in their good works. As part of the project, all the Shanghai exchange teachers were given the same topics to teach while they were over here. So on Tuesday, Miss Joey was working on addition and subtraction with Key Stage 1 children. Now, in Shanghai, they don't even start school until our Year 2. So Miss Joey has been teaching our Year 1 children, so that's been quite interesting for her to teach children that are younger than she normally would do. We're looking at a Key Stage 2 lesson. It's a Year 5 class, but they've been doing fractions, which is the Key Stage 2 topic for Shanghai Exchange. So the Shanghai teachers were told just to teach how they would normally teach that topic. Now, in Shanghai, they don't start teaching fractions until our Year 4, whereas we start teaching it in Key Stage 1. So that's also very interesting. The first lesson didn't even mention numerator and denominator at all. First slide was a map of China, and the whole lesson was getting the idea that a fraction is made up of a whole and a part, and giving the children the language to do that. So, with the map of China, if China is the whole, then Shanghai is a part of China. So it's linking together the whole and the part. In subsequent lessons, numerator and denominator were introduced, but again, in relation to the whole and the part. So if the whole is divided into equal parts, then each part is a fraction of the whole. And the language that is used is also very important in the teaching in China. So they give children the language first to be able to then reason for themselves later on. So focusing on the language and using STEM sentences is something I think we can use a lot more over here. So we're now on lesson 8. In earlier lessons, we moved on from being able to divide a shape or a whole into equal parts. That word equal was stressed a lot. Into using unit fractions, comparing fractions, keeping some things the same and some different. So comparing fractions when they have the same denominator, comparing fractions when they have the same numerator. We saw a lot of the use of greater than, less than, and equal symbols, even in grade 1 in Shanghai. So our Year 2 were using those symbols a lot and making comparisons between different numbers and in some case different fractions. So the last lesson was on adding and subtracting unit fractions. And today they're going to be using a fraction wall for comparing fractions and finding equivalent fractions and adding fractions with different denominators. So in this lesson, going back to the big 5 ideas, also in your pack there's the big version of this, but there's a smaller version which has some sections for you if you'd like to write some notes in those different boxes. Shanghai teachers always start off by reviewing what they did in the previous lesson. They also, in their planning, always think of what's the difficult point, what misconception might the children have. So they always think about that first and make sure they address it during the lesson. From our big 5 ideas, the sorts of things to be looking for are the use of images, the visual, moving from visual into abstract, making connections, variation, precise use of language, STEM sentences, and always towards the end, there's what they call a dongnao-jing, which I might not have a pronunciation of, to use your head. So use your head, use what you've learnt with this problem that might be a little bit trickier, or it's a bit of a twist. Thank you very much. If you just bear with us while we get the children in, and we'll be back with you in a moment.